room. I'm a little bit late, and I apologize for that. And I better figure out a way to clean off the lens because it looks horrible. It's very foggy. Camera lens gets very foggy. Don't ever buy a Pixel 3, folks. They're the worst. I probably look terrible on the front, too. My name is Steven, not leaving Las Vegas. Hi, Roland with Star. Got 128 people. Can I get 128 likes? Today we're going to be starting out like we did last week, but we're going to try not to screw it all up like we did last time. Last time I didn't know this. I thought my stream had crashed. It turned out it did not crash, but unbeknownst to me, it crashed for some. I got over to the T-Mobile Arena. We'll see if that happens all over again. I did have a problem today. It's a story I could tell you guys. Do you want to hear a story while I'm walking you to the strip about life in Las Vegas right now and how absolutely absurd it is? You tell me. And by the way, we don't have wind today. That's a nice thing. Regina, Saskatchewan is in the room. You're not allowed to giggle more than once when you say Regina. It's Regina. It's a lady's name from England. Hello, everybody. When is the Cosmo opening? That's a great question. Hi, Mark. Vegas Mooch is here heating me up. Thanks, Vegas Mooch, 281 thank yous. Well, here's, oh, wow, my friend Dominic is Canadian. That's cool. Here's what we got. We got me going to buy a phone, finally getting mad, spending a bunch of money I don't really have right now on a phone because somebody from this chat did a great thing and helped me out tremendously with it. I ordered the phone on Best Buy. There's only one store in all of Las Vegas that has it. I put in an order at 2 o'clock. By 4:30, the order still says that it's processing the order. Still windy, son of a bitch. And I go up to the thing, and I ask the guy, excuse me, by the way, I quit caffeine 10, almost 11 days ago. None of this would be possible. I would have made myself look at it like a jackass. If one person would have noticed me being a jackass, they would have said, the not living Las Vegas guy is a jerk. Anyways, I went up, said, excuse me, I put in an order nearly 2 hours ago. It's supposed to be an hour pickup. The guy says, there's nothing I can do about it, sir. I said, well, can you at least check on the status of the order? He says, I can't. That guy might be able to, so I try to talk to the manager. Go up to the door. This other kid asked me if he could help me. The manager is apparently inside or something. And I try to go to the manager, and he goes, we don't have a manager outside here, sir. You can get in that line. I said, well, what's that line? And he says, that line is appointments and returns. I said, so that's not the manager's line? He said, no. I said, well, the manager's like right there. Can you grab him? I mean, that guy, I think his name is Tim. And he goes, well, actually, sir, I can't. I said, so I'm supposed to wait in line to talk to a manager about an order I put in for a very expensive thing 2.5 hours ago. When is he going to come out? He'll come out when he comes out, sir. I said, well, I just need to talk to a manager. He goes, well, that's the manager. There was a manager standing 5 feet from me. He's taking a lot of flack from 2 people over a cell phone. Anyways, this other guy comes up to me and he says, how can I help you? And I said, well, I put in an order like 2.5 hours ago and it says it's processing, but I really need that order tonight. I'm kind of relying on it for work. He says, first of all, sir, you have to social distance, so you have to come over here. So I go over there with him. That's a good way to start it out, right? Best Buy. Hey, good work, Best Buy. And then I said, well, I'm just wondering. He goes, well, sir, your bank is probably checking you for fraud. And I said, no, we already had that conversation with my bank. I've been charged. He goes, well, then we're checking you for fraud, sir. I said, well, I don't understand why you're checking me for fraud if my bank checked me for fraud. And he goes, sir, do you want me to help you? This is what he said in this tone. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. Do you want me to help you, sir? We're in the middle of a pandemic and you're not wearing a face covering and you're not social distancing. And I said, well, first of all, I'm not wearing a face covering. The law says you have to wear a face covering, not me. Secondly, I'm not even going to get into it on the pandemic, and I'm sorry that I wasn't social distancing because, yeah, that does help. And he goes, well, I can't help you, sir, if you don't want me to help you. So the whole time this is me. I'm just like, he goes, would you like me to check the status of your order, sir? I said, well, yeah, could you do that? He goes, yes, I can, but first I have to explain to you the protocols during a pandemic. And this is me, staring into space. I don't want to create too much dead air. It's like, and then the whole time in my head, I have the Louis Armstrong song, and I've said to myself, what a wonderful world, all going through my head, so I'm just not stressing because I haven't been on caffeine for 11 days. Ultimately, he goes, sir, do you understand now that we're in a pandemic and you're not wearing a face mask? I said, yeah. He said, I'll tell you what, I'll work it out some other way. Apparently my face mask issues are really bothering you. I gotta go. When I got into my car, I got the notification, I come back, And by then the guy looks at me 50 feet away. He runs into the store, grabs other people, starts pointing at me like I'm a troublemaker. I said, no, 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 it just said my order was ready. He goes, get into your car, sir. We will call you when you text us like everybody else. Meanwhile, there's a car right there honking at me. Meanwhile, tons of people are walking up to random employees getting their items. Anyways, 500 watching. We're here for Vegas. Now we have the Strip in our periphery. Thanks for being with me today. That was Life in Las Vegas today. But I shouldn't say that because there's a channel called Life in Las Vegas, and he'll probably get me for trademark copyright infringement. Hi from Miami, Australia. Wow. Is that a club town too? Do you guys have your own Hurricanes and Marlins? Maybe you have a hockey team. Miami, Australia. Which one came first? Miami, Florida, or Miami, Australia? Thank you, Mr. Classic TV. I appreciate you. 554 thanks for Mr. Classic TV. Welcome to the Strip. It's good, yeah? It's my Russian impression. These guys are open, but once again, they close for business at 6, so we aren't eating any cool Tex-Mex tequila right now. Good evening, Steven. I enjoy streams, and I enjoy your streams. And listen, if you don't have streams, I enjoy you being here on my stream, Melissa. Thank you for being here. Let's see how many people are out and about, or as we say in Canada, oot and aboot. How many people are oot and aboot on the Strip? They don't really say that, but they kind of say that, and it drives them nuts. 2 of us in Regina, Saskatchewan are watching. Again, you only get to giggle a little bit when you say Regina when you're a kid. My notification came 15 minutes late because I was 15 minutes late. I've only been streaming for 6 minutes and 50 seconds. But again, we're gonna try this with better quality and gimbal power. You can see how smooth this is. What's happening with Circus? We went up to Circus last night. Ain't nothing happening at Circus. Phil Ruffin decided, in all his infinite wisdom, to turn off all of the lights. And now it's just a dead casino. He also closed the boardwalk at the Treasure Island. So we have all of our dead shops where you can buy these shirts. Now these shirts are nothing unique. I wouldn't recommend you buy these for yourself. You can buy these for your friends that beg you for souvenirs from Las Vegas. Not really the best quality shirts. Not really the best quality anything. You know, they're not, it says made in the USA. I don't know about that. Maybe the silk screen is put on here, but they're generally not great. We have little Grand Canyon booths that look like they're gonna never open again. Feel bad for the Grand Canyon business. Paul says, remember the Jerk movie? Yeah, and in a way. I don't remember watching it since I was a little boy. Steve Martin, comedic genius. If you ever want to go read a good Twitter, go read Steve Martin's Twitter. We have Metro. They're out on the bikes. Whoa, big shout out for all the content. Can you shout out my best bud, Tommy Shanks? His name was Tommy Shanks. You don't want to know why they called him Shanks, but he got into a lot of fights in prison, and he had to shank you. Big shout out to Tommy Shanks. We do have Metro here on their motorcycles, their dirt bikes. Does anybody want to know why they ride dirt bikes in Las Vegas? Give me a thumbs up if you want to know why they ride dirt bikes in Vegas. But I need a lot of thumbs ups. I need to get to 200 likes. I know it's asking a lot, it's a reach, but if you tell me 200 likes, and I will tell you why they ride dirt bikes. Hey ladies. I'm on YouTube. You're on YouTube right now. There you go. Not leaving Las Vegas. There you go. See, people have fun in Vegas in their own way. What phone did I get? I got a Galaxy S20 Ultra Max Super Duper Deluxe model. So we talk about this. And right now there's people in the chat going, I'm going to spoil it. You don't need to get 200 likes. I'm going to tell you why. And a couple of you have also guessed it. Stevie girls, follow those. No thanks. I'm a married man, sir. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. So again, we have the back of the gift shops with the signature towers where there used to be an amusement park. So they do that with the bikes because those cops often half the times go into construction sites. We see more Metro out here right now. They oftentimes have to go into construction sites, dirt fields, chase bad guys down. The motorcycles are high compression vehicles. They have a good little kick to them. A number of years ago, the cops experimented. We already looked at this yesterday. This is the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. The cops experimented with electric bikes, which I thought was hilarious. Whoa, Chi-Town Hustlers in the house. Always a great time watching a live stream. I'm so sorry because I'm Canadian, but I'm also sorry because Elvis is going to tell your future. I'm also sorry because I know we covered this just in the last week, and I hate to do duplicate content, but it's a lot nicer night right now. The weather is freaking perfect. Look at this, the fat bar is open. You can get yourself a $5 draft, a $7 well, or a $3 shot. And they have a beer called Mount Gay. It means Mount Fun, don't giggle. Look at all the ads, look at all the people. And on normal times, there's a girl standing on this counter trying to offer you shots. Strip clubs are not open yet. Haha, Roland misses his fans. I got Ontario, Canada. That's so broad. That's like saying I come from Texas. What part of Ontario? The weather is good. Look how many people are out. There was some big old traffic on the strip. There was some big old traffic on the strip coming in, guys. I was like, where are all these people going?
Hey, we love you.
Hey, cool guys. Thank you. There you go. I like to see people recognize me. That's kind of cool. It makes me feel like I'm making, I don't know, my face a public target. I guess if you didn't like me very much, all you'd have to know is that I'm on the strip live streaming right now, and you'd find me and put me out of commission. So we don't have a lot of cars here, but it's a lot of cars on the south end of the strip. We're gonna go in that direction. You can see all of them coming right now. Northern Ontario. There's a place I know in Ontario. Marineland is the place to go. I loved Marineland as a kid. Whoa, China's here. She is ready for Vegas. They may open before June 4th between us, but we don't know. It's actually up to the Gaming Commission Board. Whoa, we got Ken in the house. Thank you, Ken. You are awesome. Everyone loves Marineland. So, Marineland is an amusement park in Niagara Falls, Canada. Leamington, I never heard of that place. It sounds classy. Yes, I'm from Leamington, Ontario. So we got Hard Rock again, closed. ABC stores, closed. Denny's open. You can do the Denny's thing if you want. There's people in the Denny's, that's what I know. They got the music cranking up here. Boom, 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 boom. So here we go. We all obey the laws. Even though there's no cars, we don't cross. T-Mobile, of course, the park, MGM, formerly the Monte Carlo. I remember when the Monte Carlo started on fire. 426 Rich, thank you, 426. That guy's tires are ridiculous. Hopefully we catch up with them. Vegas will be nice in October. I'm sorry, you said October. It'll be nice in October. I think you're gonna have a good time in October. I think you could have a good time tonight just to see all this awesomeness that is the Las Vegas Strip. We got the New York, New York. I love the ticker on New York, New York. Nice picture. I'm glad you guys are getting a good photo inside of the live streams. I'm always at the mercy of 4G networks. We'll see. My phone doesn't have 5G. It does, but Verizon doesn't have 5G. Verizon has no 5G in Las Vegas, so you'll see. T-Mobile has it, but it's not really 5G. It's like a baby version of 5G that's a little bit faster, but probably wouldn't help this much. Hello. I don't bring a wallet here because, you know, people are bad. I'm so sorry. I don't have any cash. I apologize, guys. I don't bring a wallet to the strip. I bring just my ID in case the cops stop me and ask me who I am. So I really don't bring a wallet to the strip. Of course, we have a movie theater. Is the movie theater still open? I don't think it is. There used to be, no, there is. There's still an AMC somewhere in the back, or it's a Regal. I don't know which one. And of course, we have some retail shops that are open. Every casino is shut down. Get some phone numbers. Phone numbers from whom? I don't take phone numbers from the ladies. I don't have any guys offering phone numbers. Skechers is here, but they require a mask. as we've been already over. You know, I told my wife I have to go to Skechers. I guess I can now. That is good. I don't know how I can get to Skechers. I have the worst, rattiest shoes in the world, and I gotta wear them because they're comfortable, but they're my Skechers, and the only brand of shoes I buy are Skechers, and I love them to death. So these guys here, if you didn't see my last live stream, DSW was bad. They lost their business license in the whole entire state of Nevada. Nice, huh? They were not staying closed. This notice right here says, y'all should have stayed closed. Dear DSW, now you can't do business. Well, when does that suspension end, actually? That suspension ended on April 30th. So they could open right now if they wanted to. It's possible they can't open because they have to appeal it. You can't do any appeals in person, of course. That's just the way it is. This is the awesome Adidas store. They are completely closed and sheltered and shuttered in place. But Aerie is open, not my kind of place. Focused on women's bathing suits, shorts, sundresses. Yeah. There we go. Now, T-Mobile has one of the coolest setups on the Strip. I love the T-Mobile. It looks great. Of course, they have a huge branding presence. Whoa! Leandra Powell. Thank you, Leandra. Thank you so much for your generosity. My shoe just came untied again. That is fun. Guys, thank Leandra 882 times. That sure escalated quickly. That guy does lift. He lifts and he eats well. Not what I can say. I don't lift and I eat poorly, but I gotta start losing the weight because I'm getting embarrassed about how I look. I look like garbage, hot garbage. So we're gonna walk down, we're gonna walk back up through the T-Mobile if we can, but I lost my signal there, past Italy, past the north side of the Strip. Let's go all the way down though, like we did last time. I feel like it's duplicate content and that you guys should hate me. What we're gonna do though, before we do that, is we're gonna take a left-hand turn here at Tropicana, where Tropicana goes from east to west. We're currently technically on the east side. Ask that guy to tie it for you. Excuse me, sir, get down and tie my shoes. Oh, you got a problem with that, bro? What, do you even lift? That's an old thing they used to say on the internet. Hopefully they're not saying it again. That would be just embarrassing for everybody. Do you even lift? I had a YouTube channel once based on fitness. What do you think about In-N-Out? I think In-N-Out is the best hamburger place in Las Vegas. I think I might surprise my wife with In-N-Out burger on the way home tonight. Whoa, heading, what does this say? Heading to Aria in July, your thoughts on it being open for business? Well, I think it all depends on how much traffic we have coming through the great city of Las Vegas, the city of lights. Going to see quiet Las Vegas in its rarity. History in the making. It is history. Oh my gosh, what do we got here? I don't know what ASMR are. That's that thing where you do audio, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's appropriate for my channel. My voice. What would I do an ASMR on? You tell me, Mr. Brian Mendoza. And thank Brian 890 times for being awesome tonight. That is very cool of him. Love Vegas strong. Fatburger is #1 to me. I like Fatburger too. What I will tell you is stay away from them soy burgers. Well, they're not soy. Yeah, they are soy. Whoa, Judy Rupert. Thank you for being you. Guys, 889 thank yous to Judy Rupert. Our journey is, guys, that is so nice of her. I'm gonna go all the way down to the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. Say what? No, it's Motel 6 actually. Motel 6. Where's the buffet at? I don't think so. You can't hurt me. Ron Smith says keto. I have done keto for prolonged periods. Makes me horrible at my job. Intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day is the king to me. Steven, you need to watch the social distancing a little better, my friend. No, I don't. I really don't. I mean, look, here's the thing. Was I 6 feet away? Was I 5 feet away? Was I 4 feet away? Was I 3 feet away? Hey, what do you say? Hidden Jackpots is in the house. Thank you, Judy. That is awesome of you. Thank you so much, guys. I don't even know what to tell you. Any opening info on the plaza? No, I have not heard anything from the downtowns. BKY guy is here. So we have the east part of Tropicana. We're gonna go down Tropicana East, walk in front of the Oyo, make a little loop-a-de-loop, a hoopity-hoop, go in front of the Tropicana, which we can see right here, one of the oldest properties still operating under the same brand name in Las Vegas, don't you know? We can see the hub of transportation we have, Las Vegas Boulevard South and North, and the Interstate 15. You go south, you end up in California. You go north, you end up in Calgary, Canada, where I'm from originally, eventually. Brett is here. Whoa, Brett says, can't wait to get back June 10th. Brett has packed his bags. Who here is coming to Las Vegas in the month of June? Shout yourself out in the comments, or don't, but I hope you would. We are walking and talking. David Copperfield is apparently has a time machine and he's going back in time to do tricks with dinosaurs. Thank you so much, my gosh. Karen will freak out. If you guys don't know the term, I had to look it up. Karen is the stereotypical mother who gets mad at the store and slams her hand on the desk because things aren't exactly the way she thinks they should be. If your name's Karen, don't be offended. It's a general term for general people that act a generally cruddy kind of way. So we're walking down East Tropicana. Hi, Steven. How are you? Jack says. I'm doing great, Jack. How are you? Other than the fact that nothing was in stock at the stores. We wanted to buy ribs. We wanted to buy some things, you know. Things are things, and we wanted to buy them, and they didn't have things. We got some people coming here. Look at how many people are coming here in the month of June, everybody. Raise the roof and give me a like. Can I get some likes? Can I have 25 likes, please, for all these awesome people who are coming here in the month of June? If you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to do that. My name is Steve, and I do live streams. This is the first time I'm kind of going off the beaten path on the strip. I don't want to give you duplicate content, and I've never been this way before. We have the security guards at the MGM Grand coming out to make it secure. How windy was it the other day? It was so windy. Gimbal, you suck. It was so windy that these barricades flipped over. That is intense. That is some intense level, 9th level wind we have going on in Las Vegas. So we have the MGM with its awesome valet. No valet service, I imagine, when Vegas starts up again. You're going to have to self-park, but the self-parking are free. That is a good thing. Steven, when did the Hooters change out? Ah, man, it must have been last summer at a point. You literally, if you went and booked in at the Hooters on a Monday, they changed it at midnight. Now you were staying at the Oyo Hotel. It's actually the same ownership group. Right, no, that's not true. Oyo is usually not a hotel owner of big hotels like this. Whoa, Frank Deli. Frank Deli, look up and wave to our Skyloft friends. See you all in August. Skyloft is, of course, one of the biggest rooms you can buy at the MGM Grand. I would love to cover the Skyloft someday. If I get my G9, I will be good to film video indoors with low light. I can still do it with my current one, but it can't be in 4K. So I'm looking forward to that in the future, to bring you guys the awesome insides of awesome hotels in Las Vegas. Thank you, Frank. 943 times we have to thank Frank. A lot of thanks. Whoa, Brianna is back in the house. What is she doing? More love for Vegas. We're gonna come rock Vegas. I'm sure she meant Vegas with a typo. In June. Wow, thank you so much, Brianna. Oyo is an Indian company. What's the worst strip hotel in your opinion? Oyo. We have a bus here. This hotel, probably one of the worst. If not, no, I lied to you. Let's be honest. It's going to be the Travelodge, probably the Motel 6. Personally, I can't tell you what to do because I don't want lawsuits, but I don't have much clout in the world. But I probably myself wouldn't stay at either of those hotels unless I knew that their sanitation was up with the rest of the strip. And look at this. In the last time I've been here, a giant, huge Holiday Inn Express has opened up right behind the Motel 6. I would stay at the Holiday Inn Express. I probably wouldn't stay at the Motel 6. Did I get my stimulus? I did, and it went into the bank for savings. Not true. I bought a pair of headphones for $10 from Walmart. The best headphones that you can buy for Bluetooth, because you're going to lose your Bluetooth or you're going to break your Bluetooth. So you might as well buy cheap ones. I've been watching you since you were at 4,000 followers. Thank you so much, Jay. Before you could even live stream, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Jay. It's very nice of you. Very nice of you. Seagull Suites is the worst, but I'm talking about strip resorts. Let's see here. Brianna is getting shouts out. Circus is pretty lame at this point right now. So we have the monorail track here. Of course, we can't go anywhere in there because they got a nice sign telling us they're trying to keep us safe. That's what all the sign says. Cosmo calling back employees. I've not heard that, but I would love to get some official news so I can report on that official news. What do you think of the salon suites? There's so many suites I've yet to be in my time in Las Vegas. When you walk by people, do you say, will you be my neighbor? Howdy, neighbor. It's like a nice Fred Rogers reference. So we're going back to the strip right now. You can see it here. We have the Oyo, the Tropicana. I love the channel. I live in Maryland, but I work in Vegas, and I'm flying back June 2nd. Very nice. I'm glad you're working in Vegas. We have no official word on the Fremont Street casinos. When I know official words, I will tell you guys in a morning news video, which are becoming a challenge to make because my GoPro doesn't want to hold a charge anymore, so I can't use my GoPro. So I'm using my Lumix G2, a 9-year-old camera. That's what I did my video on today, folks. I'm going to leave Las Vegas. Cool. Have fun wherever you're going. I wish you lots of success, my friend. You can leave Las Vegas. It doesn't mean you have to hate the city, and maybe you love the city and you just have an opportunity. Seen reviews trash the Excalibur, but for a college student on a budget, it rocks. I've heard people trash the Excalibur. This is what we're up against. Look at the cars. Just listen for a minute. Dead air is really bad on these. You're not supposed to stop talking. You're supposed to be good with your voice. I try my best. But there's no sounds. When do you come to Vegas? When there's no sounds. I mean, the sound's going to be a taxi in a minute, but then there's no sounds. It's crazy, right? Oh, so quiet. You can hear birds chirping. It's not as bad as it was when I first came out here. It was really, really, really bad before. You guys saw my video, my strip documentary I did. I want to do more of those. I want to do some nighttime stuff, but I need to upgrade my gear for that. I think I read the Plaza got a lot of furnishings from Lucky Dragon. Maybe. The Plaza has a history of doing that. They also bought all the furnishings from the Drew when the Drew was still called the Fontainebleau. So the Plaza has furnishings. Now the Fontainebleau ones were never used. So the Lucky Dragons were probably never used because let's be honest, that was a waste of time and space, the Lucky Dragon. Bad casino, bad location, bad place to put it. Not a place you'd want to go. So we have the Oyo. Its anchor tenant is literally Steak and Shake. What does that tell you? I mean, it's a good restaurant. I'm not knocking Steak and Shake. Let's walk this way so the bus shelter's not in our way. I'm not knocking Steak and Shake, but they need to get some better reasons for you to go to Oyo. They have good gambling odds. I've heard they have cheap beer. Steven, what are your thoughts on herd immunity? It's the thing that's kept us alive for millions of years. That's what's kept us alive for millions of years. And so, yeah, I mean, herd immunity is why we can't get the original SARS anymore. So it'll eventually happen. The CDC today said, oh, we got Patrick Mahomes fans here. The CDC said today that there's yesterday, there's like 35% of the population probably already had it, asymptomatic. And they also said you can't spread it by touching a doorknob and touching your face. Maybe in some cases. Tackling the viral. I don't know what viral is. Oh, the C19 virus. Do a live stream from the airport. Have other YouTubers done that? You let me know. And if they have, maybe I'll do it too. I've always wondered what the official status with live streaming from a high security area was. And heavens knows they're not going to invite me to the airport. Hooters does have some good wings, and there is a Hooters here. We have the Hooters. We have the placating, stay strong, Vegas strong. But at least their heart's in the right place and they're not telling us not to touch our faces. Stay safe. How are people going to be able to hook up with social distancing? So what I know is that the casino guards are not in the business of babysitting people. They're not sitting here trying to get you to stay away from each other or wear a mask. That's what's going to happen. They're going to let people be people. If it gets out of control, the casinos might be shut down again. That's what it is. If the casinos get shut down again, then I guess I get 1 billion subscribers because I'm the only one talking about it every single day. Some of them are doing it too. That's good for them. I'm doing my own thing. A lot of people think there's going to be an outbreak number 2. I saw the first outbreak movie, wasn't very good. Don't want to do it again. Don't want to do it. We got lots of cars here, but this is just normal traffic, pedestrian, non-tourists, of course. Well, I had a guy power trip on me today. I was at the Best Buy and he went nuts. If you're just watching, you've never subscribed, welcome to the fabulous shutdown Las Vegas. New Year's Eve is going to happen. We don't know. We don't know. Thank you for the 1,000 views. Can I get some likes? If you guys want to give me some likes, I'll tell you about the time my wife and I went to a date at the Tropicana. But I need like 100 likes for that to happen. I need to get to 460 likes. It sounds pretty ambitious, but I don't mind telling you about that. If you guys want to shower me with some likes, that would be good. That's the President Bush impression, Mark. You nailed it. That's Dana Carvey doing the President Bush. Wouldn't be prudent. I'm panting because I'm out of shape. Got to get into good shape. So here we go. We need to make our way to the main strip because this is the boring part of the strip. Now, Tropicana has a deal right here where if you walk, which is just really boring, but if you park here and just walk anywhere else, they're probably going to tow your car or at least give you a yellow sticker on your window that says you don't belong here. The reason is they're watching this parking. They know what people are doing. Parking's free at the Tropicana all the time. But on the other hand, if you go in those big doors over there that say Tropicana on them, you're just going to be able to get away with anything, my friend. So go into the Tropicana, be a patron if you like the place, spend a few bucks, and then go enjoy your time on the strip. Slightly round is a shape. Yes, well, we're all slightly round. How much weight did you gain on coronavirus? I want you guys to tell me in the comments below. How's the weather right now? So beautiful. It was like 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit because I just looked up Celsius today for somebody. But it's absolutely fantastically beautiful in Las Vegas today. 80 some odd degrees. I cannot complain. My best ever on a live stream was 1,100 plus. 15 pounds. Leo lost 20 pounds. Man, you a demand, dog. You should have recorded the Best Buy manager. It would have went viral. Yeah, but I didn't because I was just in a state of shock and dull stupidity. That would have been funny though. Yeah, I'll tell that story on the channel. Or no, I won't, probably. People don't want to hear that. They want to hear about Las Vegas, Nevada. Tropicana is a nice old casino. Yes, it is. A beautiful place to stay, apparently. It's a good budget-oriented casino. It's right on the main strip. I imagine when the Raiders start to play, it'll be a lot more expensive. Get in shape, man. What's wrong with you? You flabby, you girly man. You look horrible. You used to be something, now you're nothing. That's Arnold when he's not really trying. I gained 2 pounds since March 8th. However, my muscle mass is lessened, so I gotta get toned. Yep. Your muscle mass never goes away. Your fat cells never go away. If you guys gain weight and you lose it, you gain it back just as fast as you lost it. Are the gyms opening up? I hope they open June 4th because there's one of those $19 per month fitness places near me. I would like to go and see if it's a real gym inside. There's an EOS opening near me, but that's not opening till the fall now. I ain't waiting till fall to get back and do some deadlifts and some squats. No way, no how, my friends. We have the Tropicana. Beautiful place. Wow, I almost got 100 likes. We can almost tell you a story, but that's okay. So we have security parked out here, but it's not really a manned security thing. We have people, we're gonna give them their privacy on the live stream. We don't need to film them. People going to work, people getting back into the casinos. Bye, Brianna. Have a nice night. Thank you for coming. I am exhausted today. It's been a long day. Day 11 of no caffeine journey. And I feel like a natural tired. It's so cool. All right, so we have this weird employee parking structure up here. Of course, the Laugh Factory. We have Legends in concert. And we have the Excalibur across the street. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna walk the Excalibur a bit, walk back over New York, New York. Hopefully Hopefully the stream persists. I don't see after 1,000 likes exactly how many people or 1,000 views. I just see 1K. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. That's a song from School of Rock. Also, it's an AC/DC song. I'm not that out of it. Let's go take a walk in front of New York, New York. Tons of people over here. Lots of traffic coming up on the south end of the strip, and I love it. Steve is a YouTube soldier. I try my best, Corey. It helps when I walk because I need to lose weight, don't I? Yeah, we already been over this. So, if you guys look, the Tropicana. Whoa, Brianna, nice, Steve, still waiting for your email back. I did email you, Brianna. You emailed me back, and I sent an email off back, but I will see if it's in my outbox because my email acts squirrely and stupid sometimes. We're gonna go up the escalators. They are working over here, which means we have to go over here and around here, and it's kind of ridiculous. Thank you, Brianna. You are awesome. Get a beer for your walk. Roger, alcohol just gives me a headache. Makes me sound like a jackass, makes me a rude person. But thank you so much for the suggestion. I don't want to sound like a jackass, nor a rude person. Isn't that a beautiful building? Isn't that a pretty property? That is a beautiful property. So my wife and I had one of our very first dates at the comedy stop at the Trop. And at the time, Tropicana didn't look like this. Comedy stop doesn't exist anymore. It is a thing. And it was a thing, and now it's the Laugh Factory where they produce laughs on a regular nightly basis. Their laughs are not being produced because coronavirus, apparently. But we tipped the guy and got into the front seat. That's the first time I ever saw it actually work. Oh, look, the escalators are working. If you're doing the easiest thing, which is go down. Fun, fun, fun. So the Tropicana's changed hands so many times. Whoa, I got this CA. Jared Green, I appreciate your live streams while stuck in Canada. I appreciate you here. I just sent my first mask order up to Canada. Well, I'm sending it out on Tuesday. Shipping is stupid. It's like $14 to ship to Canada. But anyways, my wife makes awesome ninja style face masks that fit you really well, won't fall off, and they have laces in the back instead of elastics that dig into your ears. So that's good stuff. Bad luck escalator. I know, right? Doesn't want to agree with me. The escalator doesn't want to agree with me. So we have the south end of the strip here tonight. We can take a look. Beautiful night to be on Las Vegas Boulevard. If you agree, give me a thumbs up for that. So here we go. We have Excalibur. Now these, I will email her back. I'll check my outbox. I email everybody back eventually. Now these walkways used to have just, oh, John, thank you, John. These used to be just like wood brick up to here, and then they were glass. They spent $1 million just to renovate these. This is what $1 million looks like when the county spends it. And they did that because they want to be able to see people from the street. So if I'm a police officer and I'm down there where people are bicycling, I can look up here now and see what people are doing. I can see if they're getting themselves into trouble. It is sometimes hard. I do get winded for a couple of reasons. My cardio level's low, I have asthma, and I never stop talking for 37 minutes. Technically 38 minutes in about 5 seconds. And I'll yammer on for about an hour and a half tonight. Because we're going to go to the New York, New York next. Next stop, New York, New York. RN here. You're not out of shape. You need an inhaler or antihistamine. Yes, actually, RN is right. I take antihistamines, but they make me tired, so I take Sudafed, then it jacks me up, then I get tired. And I usually use Broncaid, but not at night because I can't sleep. Primatine is a good one too, but you can't buy them unless you prove to the government you're not going to make drugs out of them. I love the fact, so we by the way, the flags are at half staff right now. If you're ever curious why the flags go to half staff, that's because, well, today it's because we're honoring the frontline workers who died battling coronavirus. And if you ever want to know why, there's a website that tells you presidential, I've not met Papa Giorgio yet, presidential decrees that tell us why they should be half staff. And right now the decree is because of coronavirus. So we have our kids here, our families here. We have a detour. It's too bad we can't go up to the Excalibur. There used to be a giant dragon that would breathe fire out of the Excalibur. If I recall correctly, it was right there in the middle of that spire where there's a big black box hole. and it would open up and fire would breathe out of it. Very cool attraction for the mid-90s. Memorial Day weekend for people will be lost. You know, it could be that they'd be lost. Somebody asked me about Ladies of the Night. I don't have an authority on that, but in general, if you see somebody on a live stream who's covering their face and looks a certain way, you can make your own assumptions. And don't judge people. They're doing their thing. You know, I mean, don't judge anybody. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what's in a person's head. You don't know what's in their body. You don't know if they're corrupted by drugs. You don't know anything like that. We don't know. Every person you meet today is fighting. You have no idea what it's all about. I bet you're fighting one too. Stagger, I think gyms will open around June 4th in phase 2. I certainly hope so. I love the way the light hits the MGM Grand. The camera and YouTube makes it look pretty. Was there a wizard? I believe there was a wizard with the dragon show, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see the Excalibur in just a moment. Whoa, Scooter Nader. Good commentary. Your Patreon dollars at work. Well, I don't know about that. The commentary is just out of my brain. And the Patreon, thank you so much for supporting it. If you guys are on it, it's very kind. Look at how many people are on the walkway. Lots of people. She's going to take a picture. You going to tell them they're not social distancing? I know. I'm just a little sore because I had a run-in with a Best Buy guy. What's up, guys? So I just a little sore because I had a run-in with a Best Buy guy who thought he was bigger than the governor and wanted to scream at me about pandemics and face masks. Wah wah. We need a zoom lens. Yeah, you really can't zoom on these live streams very well. Actually, that's not true. The new phone I'll be getting has a ridiculously good zoom lens. It's an optical zoom lens. It goes like 30 times out. So it should be good. So we're gonna go down here and just take a look at the beauty that is the Las Vegas Strip. Now, this is one of the oldest intersections in all of Las Vegas, of course. It's Tropicana Avenue, and it's Las Vegas Boulevard. Flags at half staff, say a prayer for those that lost their lives. One Vegas vlogger who wants to argue. Lots of people would argue. There's lots of people that go into other channels and they say, I'm so glad you're not trying to sell me stuff all the time like that other guy. Or, I'm so glad that you don't have a lisp. I don't know if I have one, but they think I do. And that's okay too. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. We have that same family we just saw here, bicycling. You look like ants from up here. Welcome to New York, New York, opening June 4th, 2020. Look, a jet. Yeah, there was a jet. I've seen more planes coming in. But that's because people still have to travel, essential travel, of course. What do we got here? So glad you are who you are. Well, thank you, Gary, and I'm glad you are who you are. Being nice enough to be on my live stream. Oh my gosh, I just went to 1,100 people. Guys, if you're watching, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I love Las Vegas. I am coming back soon, Saigon. Saigon lulls says. Lose. Saigon lose, not lulls. There's nothing funny about that name, Campbell. What's wrong with you? Thanks, Saigon. 1,100 times. You thought I sounded Canadian. For the record, guys, do I sound very Canadian to you or just a little bit of a Canadian accent? Because I've been down here for a long time and some people think I've lost it. I've been told I sound like an East Coaster. I've been told I sound like Canadian. MLVG, make Las Vegas great again. That's okay to say. We love it. Make Vegas great again. These guys taking pictures with the iconic statue. Of course, the Statue of Liberty. This is on the United States postage stamp. It's a long story. I told you guys the story originally. If you guys want to hear the story of why the postage stamp is the way it is, throw me some likes. Can I get 17 likes? It's not a lot of likes to ask for an iconic story about how the Statue of Liberty in Vegas, not the one in New York, it's on the postage stamp that was issued years ago. A little bit of Canadian A. I made the shirt, make Nevada great again too. That's good too. I got 1,133 people watching the chat. Go, go, Vegas, go. And I am gonna skip T-Mobile tonight so I can not have to, not have to lose my connection. I lost my connection there. Do you know Derek who reviews food? Yeah, yes, I've texted Derek. He's texted me on his personal phone. That was very nice of him. He's All You Can Eat Vegas. He's a nice guy. Brianna is back and bringing the raining, the thinging. We ate at Nine Fine Irishman, really nice guy from Wisconsin. I won't say his name for privacy reasons. He took my wife and I out to Nine Fine Irishman. Out, oot, oot. Say it right. Get your stereotypes correct, my friends. Oot and a boot. So anyways, Josh Ray video says, appreciate all the work. Thank you, Josh Ray. 1,100 times as bad as CV has been, it has been elevated by your channel. I don't know if that means that I've made it worse or I've made it better, but thank you, Army Joe. 1,100 times. My goodness gracious me. That is great. Thank you, guys. What is stupid idiocracy? I don't know what that is. But anyways, what was I going to tell you a story about? So the Statue of Liberty stamp that the United States Postal Service issued actually is the Statue of Liberty in Las Vegas. The Postal Service bought a stock photo. They bought a stock photo that was sold to an agency. Stock photos are photos that you can use and you own the rights to them if you buy them outright to put on the stamp. They put on the stamp, and then somebody down in Texas working for, I think, Getty Images noticed it and said, that's not the Statue of Liberty in New York City, that's the one in Las Vegas. They contacted the sculptor, who does these things for money, and they said, do you know your sculpture in Las Vegas is on the stamp? He said, that's mine, and it is his. It's more feminized than the original Statue of Liberty. It's a little bit different. And then he sued the post office for millions of dollars. Ultimately, he won. The post office argued that they are not making money off the stamps. They said, how can you charge us a lawsuit? We're not for profit. Those stamps lose us money. Until the guy's awesome lawyer said, no, not really. See, here's the thing. Millions of those were taken in by collectors, which means that you didn't have to ship mail with them, which means you made pure profit off of millions and millions of stamps. So the judge sided with the guy who designed the statue, and before you knew it, the rest is history. He got a big, huge payday for that stamp. Now, what they've done here is really nice. This is really nice. They have turned on the fountains. Last time we were down here, there were no fountains running. Lots of things were not happening here. We have the Park Theater in the background, of course, and this is so neat. Look at this. Oh, yes. Water is the essence of all life. We have some water going on here, and it's so nice to see that in Vegas. Woo, water. And we got these cool ways you can go down to the T-Mobile Arena. That might have killed my stream last time. I'm not going to do it this time. The fountains are beautiful. How's it going? And they're so tall. These are tall fountains. I can kind of show you how tall they are just by basically standing right here in front of them. And you can see how much taller they are than me. Gives you an idea of how big these fountains are. And so that is very nice. So the Elvis stamp didn't get used but collected. And of course, what did we learn from the Elvis stamp, kids? Did anybody want to tell me? Give me at least one like. I'm pandering for likes. Steven, you're such an e-beggar. Yeah, I'm begging you for likes on the live stream. Filipino food tonight. John, I don't know about that. My wife wants to start a Filipino restaurant in Las Vegas. She really does. So what did we learn from the Elvis stamp? We learned that if given the option, people will always remember the iconic, awesome, young version of something. And that's really what's going on in Las Vegas. People didn't like to see the Strip diminished, just like they didn't like to see Elvis Presley diminished. Towards the end of his life, Elvis had some problems. He gained a lot of weight. He was addicted to narcotics. Very sad. And when they offered people a choice to vote on the Elvis stamp, they overwhelmingly picked the young Elvis because that was the one that fit into their mind. Just like Las Vegas. The one that fits into people's minds in Vegas is the vibrant, awesome, active Strip. And it's important to remember that. It really, really is. She can make lumpia. She makes awesome lumpia. We generally freeze the lumpia, so we have some later on. And it's the best. She uses big, huge, crispy spring wrappers. She puts lots of extra meat in there. My wife seasons it. You guys would be lucky if you ever had her lumpia. It's the best thing in the world. So we have Eatly here, of course. Eatly is closed. iCannoli. Now, if you ever come here, whoa, Okerlund, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi Bo, how do you tell who are locals or who are visitors? Well, that's a good question. Whoa, we have Dominic here. And another question I'll get to in a minute. So how can you tell? We're going to get to you, Dominic, in just half a second. Look how they built this bus walk. I don't know why they did this that way, but it goes down a set of stairs. In general, if you see somebody with a bag that doesn't belong on the strip, they're a local. You see somebody with a casino badge on the strip, they're a local. Right now, it's really hard to tell the locals from the non-locals because everybody is strange when you're a stranger. Places are lonely when you're alone. That's a Doors song. But to get to Dominique, you can't get a Tim Hortons in Las Vegas. Anywhere. There are no Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons didn't do well in the United States. That's too much. It is what it is. My BF would totally eat at your wife's restaurant. That would be great. I don't know the capital investment. Look at all the people on the strip today, guys. We came out at the perfect time. I know other bloggers, they like to do nighttime, which is great. I'll stay out here till it's dark. Honestly, I wanted to bring my 9-year-old camera and a stabilizer out tonight to shoot some footage, but it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna have time for that. It's just too late. Tim Hortons does great in the US, Bill says. Tim Hortons closed thousands of restaurants across the United States last year, guys. There's a video that MSNBC did on it. It's very interesting and it goes over all the details. Certain locations do great. They do wonderfully. Certain locations don't do as well. Tim Hortons does well in the Midwest and in the northeastern states because they're so close to Canada. Lots of truckers and people bring back Timmies and stories of Timbits and roll up the rim to wins. Go to White Castle. Oh, Paul, that's a pretty long walk. We'll see how far we can get before my phone and my battery just decides to die on me. What does the song say? Novocaine for the soul. Before I something out. I can't remember the lyric right now. Lots of folks on the strip tonight. Lots of people walking, riding, doing fun stuff in Las Vegas just to say that they did it. Just to say that they walked the strip when it was shut down in Coronaville. Steve needs his own Vegas show. I don't know about that. Did you see the Stampede was canceled this year? Yes, Dan, I saw that. It was sad. The first job I ever had was tearing tickets at the Calgary Stampede, giving out souvenir programs. There is Dunkin' all over Las Vegas. There's a Dunkin' Donuts on East Harmon, if it's still up and running, because America runs on Dunkin'. Dan, you got a Pixel phone 9 years ago. No, I didn't say anything about 9 years ago. I've had this Pixel phone for just over a year. Before that, I was a Samsung guy. I heard Steak and Shake is closing many locations. If you ever want to see what's closing, just go to msn.com. They have all these lists. These restaurants won't be around in 2 years. That's what they do. They make you click, and that's okay. So we got people walking their dogs on the strip. That's very nice to see. These are some well-behaved animals. Beautiful dogs, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. If I wasn't so damn allergic, I would have a dog. So we're gonna go up these stairs here and show you guys the strip overpass. This goes technically over, not Harmon, but there's a bunch of stuff underneath us. It's arterial, it runs underneath everything. You can see the strip behind me as I walk up so you don't have to stare at the stairs. But that view goes away in about 3, 2, 1. Back to the stairs. Chicken and shrimp pancette is yum yum. This is true. It is a hit. She makes good pancette too. There's some different ways to make them. You make some of them with thick Chinese style noodles. You make some with rice noodles. We have the Veer Towers here. The Veer Towers are awesome. They look like they're falling over. These are residential real estate right here. Some very expensive residential real estate. I talked to the realtor one day, who is the only realtor that deals with the Waldorf Astoria. Waldorf has a few penthouse suites on the top. They sell for anywhere between $4 to $8 million. So we're not $1 million listings LA territory. Of course, we have the Polo Towers. We have the Marriott's Grand Chateau, the doomed Hawaiian Marketplace. How has the area made any statements about reopening plans? They have not, unfortunately, Reno. A lot of people are going to be booking the Aria. And then, like what's happened recently, had people say, we're going to bump you. You were booked for this hotel. Can we put you here? And they got a lot of free room upgrades because if you were booked to stay at, oh, I don't know, we'll talk at the Monte Carlo, the park. You were booked to stay at the park. We're going to give you a good room at the Bellagio. Well, you just were a winner chicken dinner, but now if you're at the Aria, there's not many places to go from the Aria but down, which is unfortunate. Speaking of down, we're going down these stairs right now because there's no escalator. So let's go down the stairs and show you Las Vegas Boulevard right now. So some of the highest, whoa, Brianna, my assistant Kristen Winburn loves the tour, super chat on her behalf. That is awesome, Brianna. Thank you for her super chat on her behalf. Shouts out to your assistant Kristen. Did I say it right, or is it Kirsten? It's Kristen. Shouts go out to Kristen. Christian is my godson in the Philippines. Dolce & Gabbana. We have some big, huge retailers here, guys. Gucci. Yeah, they have some of the highest retail in the world over here at the Crystal Shopping. Thank you, Brianna. You totally rock. You are awesome. Stay at the Four Queens Fremont, only Main Street without hotel fees. That might be falling like dominoes, as we heard on other YouTube blogs and live streams. Sahara's removing the smoking. I heard Sahara has no fees. I think I'm breaking that. Nobody said that yet, although they might have. We have some people enjoying running, having a good time in Las Vegas. Very cool, very cool. Gucci is here. That's you. You are the Gucci man, or Mang, or whatever that. Isn't there a hip hop guy? I don't know. I listen to hip hop, but only mainstream stuff. What, from 10 years ago. Guilty as charged. When Lavo, I don't know about Lavo. There's so many little unknowns in Las Vegas right now. Nobody can really tell what's going to happen until it happens. And usually it only happens a few seconds before it happens. We have the giant, huge digital screen here warning us about coronavirus. But that's a beautiful screen over on Harmon. That's Harmon Corner. It used to be a dirt path until it wasn't. Then we, of course, we have Tiffany and Company over here. We have some Tom Ford International. Bring back the Concorde. That's a song too. I can't even pronounce it. Steven is going to be the host at his wife's restaurant. We'll see what happens, guys. Restaurants are expensive deals. They say they usually fail. I don't want to have a failure on my hands. Who would eat there anyways? Sending love. Wow, they polybag the Las Vegas Weekly like that helps. Yeah, don't worry. We put it into a plastic bag to make you feel better. You almost sound like Rayman a minute ago. Definitely. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and Louis V is a girl's best friend as well. My wife's dream bag, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not a Louis V, actually. It's a Chanel. It's made out of a type of leather that kind of looks bubbly. This is Louis Vuitton's signature style right here. Usually they would have a bunch of products here, and you can see the glaring from the back screen. Look at the reflection behind me. That's sending love. Usually they have products in here, but obviously not. Can't keep them safe. So yeah, her bag is very hard to get. It's a red bag. It's a type of leather that's like pebbled. It's hard to break, hard to mess with. Oh, no way. Guys, look what they did. Is this really? No, this can't be right. If I'm not mistaken, through these doors is where the ice should be. Did they take the ice away? I hope you can see that. There should be ice sculptures right there, right on the other side of that sign. That is nuts. Yeah, the weekly is still published. Las Vegas Weekly, your #1 resource for clubs, but not right now. I have to go now, Steven. Thank you for being here, Roger Dodger. We're going down the strip to the Bellagio where my connection will die. Now, Prada does have their bags here. They do have bags in their window. Prada, of course, one of the premium brands of the world. Most of these brands are owned by one company, just so you know. The ice melted. They took away the ice sculptures. No costume characters. However, let's keep our eyes out. Maybe somebody will pop up. Maybe we'll see, I don't know, what, a Winnie the Pooh or something. Across the street, we have the awesome Planet Hollywood, the massive retail complex. Bubba Gump Shrimp is open on the 2nd level. I think Rainforest Cafe is also opened. That Walgreens over there closes at 5 for some reason I can't understand. Taco Bell closed, Subway closed, McDonald's closed, Twin Peaks closed. everything closed, but again, you have Rainforest Cafe and Bubba Gump. Shrimp, I love shrimp. Shrimp cocktails. So we got to go up another set of stairs. This is the worst side of the strip to walk the strip on. You get a lot of good views from the other side, but it's a lot of stairs. We're gonna get up to the Harmon. If you guys don't know, the Harmon is the completely gone resort. It was gonna be a thing until it wasn't. So we're gonna go up here, check everything out until our view disappears. Then we'll be back to these stairs for a little while. So what do you think of the live stream so far, guys? Are you enjoying yourselves? Give me a comment if you're enjoying yourselves. I would love to know. That would be great. Ed M just bought a bike. I bet you paid a premium for that bike. Tons of people are paying way too much money for bikes right now. I've heard all over the country, including Las Vegas. Steven, any news on Station Casinos? I think Station, or was it Boyd? They released their restaurant opening schedule. We got some hot cars on the strip. I can't show them to you because they're way over there. I think they released their restaurant schedule. Pretty safe to say that when the restaurants open, they are confident in the casino is opening as well too. So that's a good thing. Enjoying all the way from jolly old England. Hail Britannia, my friend. Thank you for being here. Super cool live stream. Well, Wall Street is here. Thought he might have missed this one, but we are here. How far should I walk, everybody? I already did this yesterday. Hey, Steve, love the live stream. How do you think the strip will be in September? George says. Thank George. 1,100 times. Good golly, Miss Molly. Thank him, thank him, thank him. And I think it'll be good. I think it's good. And right now, I think if the casino's open, there'll be 10 times the amount of people here. Somebody in my messenger today sent me a picture of Tennessee. It was a video. Tons of people. Like thousands of people. I can't remember if it was in Knoxville or something like that. It was a tourist spot out there. Tons of people, guys. Lots of them. We're gonna walk down by Cosmopolitan right now. We're gonna get another set of stairs in our face. This is the worst side of the strip to walk down. Whoa, Jimmy K busting out the Canadian dollar dues. They call them loonies in Canada. Give them 1,100 likes. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, 11:21. I gotta keep this going, but I've already done most of this. Kind of guilty, like I'm giving you repeat content. Are you guys upset with the repeat content? Are you guys upset with the repeat content? I've been to the Treasure Island yesterday. You let me know. Walk to the M Resort. Yeah, good luck with that. 8 miles of dirt later, you guys would be bored to death. Nobody would be watching the stream then. So we're gonna go past the Cosmo. Looks great. Doesn't this hotel look classy? This looks really good. I love it. That neon really lights it up and does a good accent job. Keep going. We love repeat content. Everybody says no. Oh, I'm in big trouble then. My battery's at 42%. Brianna says keep going. I shall persevere and I shall move on. Let's take a look inside of a dead casino. This resort is currently closed. Yeah, no kidding. Thanks, Cosmo. Yeah, because you just woke up from a giant coma. Can't see anything because of reflections. Let's try to get a better view of the Cosmo. Oh, maybe in here you can see something. It's like, I feel like I'm the crocodile hunter, but I'm the casino machine hunter. Now, interestingly, some of these games, now none of them are turned on. They're just lit up. Lit up a lot better than they were lit up. Whoa, my friend Sammy is here. Thank you, Sammy. That's very generous of you. Yeah, when my battery dies, the live stream is over. We're gonna marathon this, you know what. I'll tell you what, I gotta do an unboxing of that phone and send it to the person who helped me with the phone. That'll be later tonight, but that phone will have a better battery. It's a new phone. I can't believe I did it. So it might be alarmed. I'm not worried about an alarm. I would love an alarm to go off. Talk about a viral video opportunity. Am I going to the strip's reopening? You bet your sweet bippy I'll be there that night. We will live stream like a you-know-what. Like a live streamer. I don't know, I run out of different analogies. Yeah, I needed to get a phone that could last the distance. It's a giant phone. I don't even know if it fits on my gimbal, to be truthful with you. It's 6.9 inches. It's basically a dinner plate. I'm gonna have a dinner plate in my hands. but that will be later on tonight. Great job, thank you. The Jockey Club should be open by all accounts. The Jockey Club has people that live there. This is the Jockey Club, okay? That little building in the middle of the Cosmo, that little brown thing you see right there, that's the Jockey Club. It should be open because there's people that live there full time, and it's not a gaming hotel, and it's a timeshare. So if people want to come to the timeshare, look at this guy. Man, you got talent, dude. You don't want to be on camera, I guess. I try to be nice to everybody I meet. Some of them don't want to be on the camera. We got the awesome Paris sign just opening up, just lighting up. Looks so good. Smells like Vegas out here. Smells like daiquiris and hope and promise. The guy says, it's weed. I'm like, I didn't want to say that. Anyways, here we go. Do you know how to get a hold of, do you know the whole story, holdout story? Well, I don't know the whole holdout story, but the Cosmopolitan wraps around the Jockey Club. We'll see that in a few minutes. And the reason that is because, again, they couldn't eminent domain people who own proper real estate. And timeshare is deeded real estate, for lack of a better. It's not exactly the best type of real estate for most people, but it is deeded. And people just didn't want to sell. They liked what they had. The story with the Jockey Club, that we'll see in just a second, really there's trees in the way if I show it to you right now, is that it was originally, they say Frank Sinatra owned one of the top level floors there. Somebody honking at me. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that's the story that they tell. Now, we have a ton of people out here in front of the Bellagio. So we can see the Jockey Club in about T-minus 12 seconds or so. We got a bunch of people in front of the Bellagio looking at the beauty that is the Bellagio fountains. Hey guys, I think he said hi to me last night. That guy's on the strip all the time, it looks like. So we got the Jockey Club right here. So you can see how the Cosmopolitan literally wraps itself around the Jockey Club, meaning that there's no sun at the pool half the time. And there's a giant net over it in case people drop things off of the balconies at the Cosmopolitan. And the people at the timeshare people will tell you, yeah, be careful at the Bellagio. They might bust me for live streaming this time. And they'll be on a live stream camera. I just won't shut the camera off. I'll just keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. The Bellagio is my favorite. Very nice. I love it. What do we got? We got 39% battery left. Here is the Bellagio. Again, it's duplicate content. I don't know. I don't know, guys. You guys tell me to keep going. I feel like I'm taking advantage of the live stream datas. Best rooms in Las Vegas. 1 Cosmo, 2 Venetian Palazzo, 3 Bellagio. Very good. That's probably a Vegas veteran who's been to all of them. I love to hear that. That's very cool to hear. We have some people starting fires on the strip. I'm not filming it. So we have the Mayfair Supper Club. That's a little tiny thing that opened up on the other side right here. We can zoom in, and if you guys want, we can take a look at what's actually across. You can go to any of these restaurants. You can get an actual view of the Bellagio fountains from inside these restaurants. Very cool idea. You got Lago, Prime. They got rid of Todd English. He had olives out there. You can see the promenade with Louis Vuitton. Of course, you have Spago by Wolfgang Puck. And we're gonna zoom back out now, continue our walk with skateboarders everywhere. Man, I thought the wind was loud. Do I remember the fire at the Cosmo? I was not on the strip at the time. I got the notification. It's at the Day Club Marquee. We also had a fire here at the Bellagio back a few years ago, where something started on fire with the construction site right on that big dome that you see in front of us. Wind is nice. They are all nice. Are any of those restaurants open for takeout? No, they don't generally do curbside. The average ticket price for those are probably $50 an entree. But the Bellagio is not open in any capacity right now. I don't think anything except for what's at the Fashion Show Mall is open. And we are really going a long ways. We're going the distance. We're going for speed. That's a song by Cake. Cake. They were popular in the 90s. All you kids in your Nintendos, you're too young to understand. So we have the beauty, the way the water gets lit up. Steve Wynn designed this building, and he did it in such a way that it's really iconic. And little did he know that he'd be building the centerpiece of Las Vegas for decades and decades to come. I get so hungry watching these. Yeah, I get hungry too. I'm actually thirsty right now, and I didn't bring any water with me because I gotta have my hands free. Cake did a great Gloria Gaynor cover. Yes, they did. That guy has a very monotonish voice. So we have Caesar's Palace. We have the Nobu Tower at Caesar's Palace. I can't remember the different names of the towers right now, but they all have different specific names, so you know which tower you're staying at. Caesar's Palace. Of course, in the Hangover movie, let's take a look at this. Go watch the Hangover movie. I'm telling you, it's true. There's a balcony right here in the Hangover movie. They used a computer and they superimposed it. And in the Hangover movie, the Caesar's Palace is actually below. See if I can do it. It's right down there. It's not the way it is in real life either. None of that stuff exists at Caesar's Palace. Movies are not real, so that could not have happened. I just got back from a tribal casino in San Diego. They have a great system. That is good. What do you think, Buddy Desserts? If you're talking about the Cake Boss guy, I had his, I think it was him. We had, I can't remember the name of it. There were these little tiny things about this big. And they were like little sandwiches. I can't remember the name of the desserts, but they were fantastic. Very, very impressed. There are more lights on tonight. The strip is coming back to life, and they're doing this so people can have a safe walk, I imagine, which is very nice of them. Augustus on the right and Octavius on the right behind. Thank you so much, Vegas Mooch. Always leave it to my awesome viewers, pardon me, to be able to lend some good history and some good information. Coughing, all this wind. So of course we have Flamingo over here, the Cromwell. Again, if you want to sound classy, just put a British name on it. Caesar's Palace. And a bunch of people on these corners. Very nice. More cars than you would expect on a dead strip. I don't know what a group pull for me would do, but you guys are awesome. Have your group pulls. Brian Christopher Slots does great stuff. He seems really nice. And apparently I have a better picture tonight, which is very good. Good for all. Sorry about the coughing, guys. That's terrible. Haven't you ever done Arnold tonight? Get to the choppa. You hear my voice? My voice is becoming shot. It's not good when you talk all day on the phone and then you talk all day on the camera, all night on the camera. Go to the little Chinese grotto. Sure, we can go to the Buddhist Brahmin. It's a Brahmin shrine. We'll go there next. We do have some daylight, so we can go check that out. We're not going to go over the walkway, because I'm going to show you this. If you don't want to hit the walkway, you can actually walk down this way. Eventually, in the distance, you guys can see the Rio. That's that circular-looking tower. There's nowhere to buy water, so I'm not doing that. Is this the new camera? No, this is my Pixel 3. I'm just getting lucky on my connection being strong all night, which I'm very happy for. So this is what this is. The tall one in the middle of the tower is the palace. Oh, very cool. We have some good stuff going on. I'm going to call you Loverboy, working for the weekend. There's no days off, guys. What you have to realize is that if you're doing something that's even a little bit successful, that's a good thing. So you have to do good things and do the good things over and over again. Joanna says, doing a group pull on June 19th. Can't wait. That sounds fun. That's nice to see the groups. They'll be like, everybody socially distance, like the guy at Best Buy today. And I just realized that I screwed myself, I think, big time, because there are no crosswalks here. You're not allowed to cross. Oh man, and I would have to go all the way to the Rio almost to cross. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something incredibly dumb. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk to here. Don't do what I do. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. That's a reference from The Simpsons. But we're gonna go over here. These guys are driving some of those cool cars. I wonder where they rented these cars at. Those are those little spiders. And one of them is a British-made one, and they are awesome. So what we're gonna do is say, guess what? It's Coronaville. Hardly any cars coming, but there's a car coming, son of a gun. Get myself smashed. And then we're gonna go this way. There's no cars coming, everybody. Okay, yeah, these are cool looking. Wonder where they rented those dealios from. Isn't that an ad for those right there? Just take that video. What's up, guys? That's pretty cool. Get an ad in front of Caesars. Some hot stuff, man. Caesar's Palace is a giant maze. It's actually easy to understand once you've been in it a few hundred times like me. It's not that bad. The part that messes people up is there's a big huge spot in the middle where they have restaurants. But if you know where you're going, that's where you're gonna go. Wherever you're going, you're already there. Wherever you are, that's where you're going, something like that. So we see Bally's right out here. Of course, the former MGM Grand site back in the day. I don't know what a group pull is. I think it's where a bunch of people spend a bunch of money all at once. And if anybody hits, they split the profits. Is that what it is? Never watched one. Risking your life for the live stream. Well, I don't want to walk as far. Like, you guys don't know, last night I walked 9 miles. Tonight it'll probably be more than that. That's what it is. The life of a live streamer, I guess. I don't know. Love this part of the day. It is sunset. Sunset's, of course, happening in the west right now. Right over there, right over the Spring Mountain Range. So here we go. When will everything open again? Looks like June 4th, some things, but not everything. You're gonna get low blood sugar, William says. We went out to a pho noodle place called Pho Saigon 8. Wife had her soup. I had 4 crispy egg rolls. That's what I had for dinner all day. Yes, I'm doing a $200 a person group pull. That sounds fun. Brianna is monetizing the YouTubes. I don't know if that makes you anything, but that's pretty expensive. Well, if they win, I bet you it's split a million ways, but what if nobody wins? Then it's just Vegas, baby. Yeah, to quote Austin Powers. Here we go. So we're gonna go up here and show you guys. Egg rolls are apps. Yeah, but I egg rolls, so I just treated myself. And usually I'd have Vietnamese coffee, but I'm not doing coffee anymore. So we have the big top right here. This is where the NHL played their first ever outdoor game. It was between the New York Rangers and the Los Angeles Kings back in the Gretzky era. And they played it out in September, not thinking it could be hot that day. The ice was very slushy. It was a bad idea. But that was way back in like the 90s. So Vegas has had a relationship with the National Hockey League for a very, very long time. We can see that, oh, the Eiffel Tower is lit up. Cool. You guys see how it's lit up like France? This is the flag France. Red, white, and blue. Well, that's funny. I know another flag like that. You can see the cool LED lights coming out. No, this one is over on the corner of the better part of Jones and Spring Mountain Road. It's a really good place. We go there all the time. Brian Christopher does groom pulls. Everyone puts in $200 and splits the winnings. That sounds fun, guys. That sounds fun. What casinos does he work out of? Does he get a partner with the casinos? That sounds like good marketing on his behalf. Sounds like good stuff. The tower is lit. Look at all the people. I told you they were out here. I told you. None of you believed me. No, y'all believe me. Look at how many folks. Lots of people everywhere you go on the strip right now. Enjoying Las Vegas for what it is. Just make sure you're staying safe and just have some fun in life, for God's sakes, because that's what life is all about. So we're going to keep walking up to the Caesar's Palace. It's kind of duplicate content. You told me to keep going. So what stage are you at? I'm from Alaska. We're in stage 1. Whoa, Mary from MPLS to LV, coming from my B-Day celebrating Excalibur. Have fun at the Excalibur, and if Excalibur's not open, they're going to upgrade you to New York, New York, or to the Bellagio, so you get a free upgrade, baby. Good stuff. Good work for you. You picked. You didn't even know. Stephen Campbell. I don't know who this Stephen fellow with a PH in his name is, but close enough. Thank you so much. Brian Christopher died. That's not funny. You shouldn't put that on there. Don't spread rumors about people. And it was, by the way, I said it was Lou Reed. It wasn't Lou Reed. It was the author of Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer. He said, "The rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated." Mark Twain. Mark Twain. So they turned on the fountains. You can see tons of people taking pictures in front of the fountains right here. Michigan is in lockdown. I'm sorry about that, Michigan. I apologize for you guys. Hey, guys. So look at how the awesomeness of Caesar's Palace. Let's just enjoy this cool view right here for just half a moment. We can see all of this lit up. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It smells good on the strip, Chris. It smells like cleanliness. All of these streets have been power washed. The strip is in extreme sanitation mode. Nobody on the strip is gonna have to worry about dirty casinos or picking up something somewhere until the crush of humanity comes back. On any given day, there are 250,000 people in a normal, fully operating Las Vegas. That's 250,000 people. Many of you are from small towns that have less people in them. This trash bin is getting worse and worse. If you remember from the other day, it's pretty bad right now. So if you guys are from a city with 50,000, there's so many more people here on any given day. Tons of folks on the strip tonight. Nice to see the strip on a Saturday night, all lit up and all taking good care of itself. To answer your question, we can definitely make it to the Treasure Island based on my battery life right now. Should not be a problem. We're gonna make it all the way up there. We're gonna get up to the Treasure Island and see that maybe they opened up the boardwalk. Last night it was closed, forcing people to dangerously risk their own lives. My battery will run up by 9 p.m. based on my usage. So there we have it, 9 p.m. So yeah, they have this little area where you have to walk if you've been 86'd or exiled from the property. And they decided to make people walk that yesterday. We have the Coliseum where Celine Dion, Elton John, Shania Twain, Jerry Seinfeld, Journey, The Guess Who, just a ton of people have performed in the past. Iconic, epic musical acts that made Vegas a resort destination and an entertainment destination of the world. Vegas at one point was the place where you went and nobody gave you any credit. They said, oh, you're going to Vegas, your career must be over. Now Vegas is a place where you go to Vegas and you get paid $30 million a year. That's what Britney Spears made in her last year on the strip, $30 million. How's the USA doing? I would say the USA is doing okay, but people will tell you otherwise if you listen to the certain media outlets. Some people will tell you the USA is horrible, it's in a shambles. But I think what you can see right here kind of speaks volumes for what the USA is doing right now. Coming out of a long slumber as people decide that they need to get back into it. You totally got to do a vid when you are in the hospital with COVID. Could somebody get rid of our friend Gregorius? I can't do it because I'm on mobile. Thank you guys. Just hide them on the channel permanently. We got these cool purple lights right here. This is pretty cool. I love these lights. They light up so nice. Now Caesars has still not turned on the fountains, which would make it even more majestic and awesome. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. 1,200 watching. That is so nice. Wow, I don't see that. I see 11, but maybe it dipped. And I appreciate every one of you for watching me tonight. Thank you guys so much. Living in Vegas, pros and cons. I've done a number of videos on this. There's a ton of pros and cons. If you're a person that likes the outdoors, you may not like living in Las Vegas. Look at how these lights change color. It is so cool. Look at that. Now it's like orangish, turns to yellow and pink and blue. If you like to be in the outdoors, you're not gonna like the summer as much. That won't be great. If you like to come to Vegas to party and you think that's your lifestyle, that's a major con. You're gonna absolutely hate coming to Las Vegas because that's no fun. You're not gonna party every day. No 3, 2, 1. I didn't say 3, 2, 1, did I? I'm still here. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of pros and cons to coming to Vegas. I mean, the pros is that it's a very business-forward city with a good climate for getting new business. The cons are you might have a hard time finding a job in the service industry right now. I did actually a video just on moving to Vegas who might not want to move here just the other day. I said professionals are always going to have a place. People who work in service industry might have less of a place. So it's going to be what it is. Party like it's 1999. I had my idea for the Prince, the musical singer. We could do a Prince promotion where the strip has prices like it's 1999 and they give away little red Corvettes. That's all I had. That's my marketing prowess. But I thought it would be pretty cool. I could see the ad campaign right now. Yeah, they might be testing the LEDs. I don't see it. What I do see is that building is nearly covered entirely with LEDs. So if we zoom in with my cruddy zoom lens, you can see the darkness. That's the dark part of the world resorts. That right there is your LED light screen. The world's largest in square footage. Prince who, Don R? You and I can't be friends. Just kidding, Don R. Just kidding. Why is the Cosmopolitan closed? Because all the hotels are closed. Everywhere on the strip is closed. There's not a single strip hotel that's open, but there is a ton of traffic. Look at all that traffic on Las Vegas Boulevard. That is awesome. Look at it, goes all the way back here, and then it stops, and then there's a whole new flock of traffic coming into town. Ask Derek to do a review with your wife's Filipino food. Maybe if we ever do that idea, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But let's talk about the Mirage for a minute. Of course, Terry Fader never started at the Mirage. A lot of people think he did because he won America's Got Talent. They said, Terry, you're gonna get a show on the Strip. And he said, great. Should I walk straight? No, I'm gonna walk straight to the Treasure Island and loop around. But he actually ended up performing at the LVH, which became the Westgate for a while, before he got a contract on the main strip, taking up part of the old Siegfried and Roy Theater. Maybe not. I don't know what theater he performs at here. You need to do the biplane at the link. There's a lot of things I gotta do, guys. You gotta take advantage of it. Make hay while the sun shines. Steven, looks like no one is leaving Las Vegas. Looks like they're coming here, is what I think. Look at how well lit this is right now. It is pretty as a picture. Smash the like button. Thank you, guys. Nobody wants to look at a bus shelter now, do they? So we're gonna walk towards the Treasure Island, home of Mystere. For the record, my wife said she fell asleep at that show. The Dolphins are on. They've done something horrible, and I've said this now 3 times. They bleached and chlorinated the water. There's no ducks, there's no anything in this water anymore. I don't know, and I think what I think it is, you guys want to hear what I think and why I think they did this horrible thing? Brianna is here, Terry Fader Theater at the Mirage. Thank you, Brianna, 1,100 times. If you guys want to hear why I think they bleached all that water in there, you tell me. You tell me, because I have a feeling why they bleached it. And I think it sucks, because there used to be ducks and things enjoying themselves in there. Now there's nothing. So we have the beautiful and spectacular Venetian and Palazzo complex right here. I got a yes here. Somebody wants to hear. The reason I think they bleached the water, it's psychosomatic. People stand in front of the Bellagio and they associate bleach with cleanliness, which is a total mind you-know-what, mind blank, because the water is not necessarily clean. Now, I think it sucks that they did it though, because suddenly you don't have any kind of wildlife out here. They don't bleach it because people throw up there, no. They bleach it because they want us to feel safe. It's all just a mind game. That's marketing for you guys. That's what they do. We got some more bicyclists, some more people enjoying the strip. At least the Mirage has their beautiful fountains running for the most part. The big, huge volcano is, of course, not erupting. When I ever get a G9 Panasonic, a nice nighttime camera, it's not the best camera, it's just the one I can realistically afford. I'll be able to come out here and take some killer 4K perfect footage that looks like you could see it on any movie with that. And I'm gonna get all of this at nighttime, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But yeah, they bleached it just for the psychosomatic reason that people want to have a false sense of cleanliness. I think they will do WWE WrestleMania at Allegiant. That would be killer. The WWE has a proclivity to put their big show, the WWE WrestleMania, at the biggest venues, the newest ones. So I could see that happening. I really could. We do have a beautiful view today. We have the hearts on the Wynn and the Encore. Wynn says Vegas strong. The Encore has a heart. I got to appreciate that. That is some nice stuff to do. Plus, it gets some massive local and international marketing, because it's all about marketing, my friends. Trump doesn't want you to go Camp David. He's coming to Vegas when it opens. That would be cool. I would love to see Donald Trump in Las Vegas. Personally, I'll never get to meet the man. But I think if anybody gets to meet the president, no matter what you think of the political views, you should take that opportunity, because no matter what you think of their political views, they are the most powerful man in the world. And they do make a lot of important decisions. And just to shake hands with that amount of power is pretty cool, if you ask me. For the record, I'd shake hands with a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care. I would say, oh my gosh, you're the president of the United States of America. Oh man, I don't care what's next to your name. That's who you are. Because very few people get to meet those people. Vegas strong. Whoa, that was weird. This weird thing dumps water out and it's like, yeah, it just does it randomly. Why does it do that? So the other day we went past this again. We're doing it again. Is the outlet mall near downtown open? It should be able to open. I don't know if it's open yet. That's a good question. We'll have to figure that one out. Of course, we have the Siegfried and Roy statue, which we showed you yesterday, where there's an homage to Roy Horn here, which is very nice. So we have the big statue here, and we have some people doing an homage to it. I don't want to film people privately too much. Kind of intrusive, kind of rude. Kind of rude, as Stephanie Tanner would say. How rude. So here we go. We're going to get more people as we go. And it looks like they have still closed down the Treasure Island. Why would you close down the Treasure Island? But I do love what they did over at the Wynn and the Encore with this. 1,200, there's too many people. 1,200 plus viewing comes with a few haters. Well, like that Social Network movie said, you can't have 1 million friends without a couple of enemies, or something to that effect. Now, it's not good to cross here like that because they are... Hello, ladies. How you doing? Hi. I'm good. I'm good. They were looking for that camera, weren't they, folks? All sorts of characters you meet. I went like this, and they wanted to be in front of that camera. So the Starbucks is open. They're now open 24 hours a day. We got a good spot for them. It's a shame that they closed off. Do you know why they closed off the walkway, the boardwalk? I'm trying to...
Too much liability with the amount of people that have been gathering and coming at nights and stuff.
Ah.
Too many people getting wrecks up there with the bikes or skateboards or whatever. And the wooden walkway is actually part of TI's property.
No, I know how it works.
So
I think there's more. Do you think there's more liability making dozens of people in big groups walk right next?
That's on the city and state then, not us.
It'd be funny if somebody got hit by a car and then said, "Phil, I could have walked up there."
Yep.
I know.
That's on the city.
I got you. So you heard it here first, folks. Too much liability. So they closed off this giant walkway because they said people got into wrecks with their bikes. They were literally wrecking their bikes. So now, instead of that, what everybody has to do is walk right here with cars whizzing past them. And if they get hit by a car, that's on them. That's on the city. You can sue the city. I wonder if anybody could successfully argue that if Phil just left this open, we wouldn't have been hit and had our family member nearly killed by a car. That's pretty funny. Do you think Vegas residents are excited about the reopening or wary of the visitors? Well, I mean, it is a casino town. It is a resort town. It is what we do. So I think most people here are trepidly excited, you know? It's like when you got to talk to a big room of people and it's a big opportunity for you, but you're a little bit worried because you're not sure how it's going to go, but you do it anyways. Sounds like a lawyer's dream case right there. I mean, look at this, okay? I'm walking on the strip up here, or I'm down here, where if I put my hand this way, you'll see how these cars are just shooting past you. You got people on bikes in groups, families with little kids. Little kids are not the most dexterous people in the world, just so you know. And you have literally probably, now how about social distancing? If you want people to social distance, this right here is the worst way for you to do it. So now you got these people that are forced to ride their bikes in the street. In the street. I'm just saying, doesn't seem like a good idea to me, but what do I know? I'm not a billionaire. Say hi to Phil. No thanks. Phil don't like me so much. So here we got our pedestrian access picked up. Stay at home if you don't like it. A lot of people will argue that. Oh, the Wynn is so pretty. Such a pretty building. I mean, out of all the buildings I've ever seen, these are probably my most favorite in the whole city. And they're more favorite for me now because they say Vegas Strong on them. And Vegas Rising, and it's not Vegas Strong, Vegas Rising. The renaissance of Vegas. What's cool about this, I mean, you can see Trump Tower in the background, but if you guys look closely, you can see the entire sunset lighting up the side of that building. That is such nice. That is so nice. How did Steve win a man who's basically legally blind? How did he envision that? He's got this thing. It's like Pablo Picasso used to say that every single painting he ever painted was because the first version was in his head. There was only ever one original. Think about that for a minute, huh? We're gonna go to the fashion show. My phone will die probably. And then we're gonna get going. Vegas rising, my friends. Vegas is gonna be back like a phoenix out of the desert, but there's already a place called Phoenix, so forget all that. We have the Trump Tower over here, the Fashion Show Mall. That is a bitchin' look. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I really am. I'm really happy that you guys are having a good view of it today. Oh, John Boy's here. We're gonna make John Boy a moderator. So I'm gonna make him a moderator. Somebody timed him out before for something because my mods are super duper protective, which I appreciate a great deal. But now John Boy's a moderator. I couldn't add him before, but I added him just now. Thanks, John Boy, for being here on almost all my live streams. You the man, dog, and I appreciate all the niceness and all the cool things you've done and said about the channel in the comments. So I'll be back. Beautiful colors. We can see how this gets lit up at nighttime. So we got two different, almost different landscapes. We have the west over here. Okay, we have the west. Spring Mountains. Sun sets in the west, rises in the east. And Vegas rises on June 4th, baby. And then we also have this dark, dark, dark night over here. I'm not talking about Christian Bale. I'm not talking about Batman, but I just love it so much. Paul is here. Hey, Paul. Thank you, Paul. 1,200 times thanks to Paul. We have lots of people here. I'm going to ask you guys in the comments, do you buy the whole thing about liability, which is why they shut that down? Do you think there's more liability forcing bicyclists and pedestrians to almost walk in the street? That's what I want to know from you guys. Soon it'll be shoulder to shoulder with people. Yes, it will be. It'll be epically cool. So some people say yes, it makes sense. Some people say no, it makes sense. I was out here last week. I didn't see any massive traffic accidents with bicycles running into people. But no, Phil Ruffin doesn't want people to die. Look at this view. Oh, I love it. I wish I brought my regular camera, but then I wouldn't be able to live stream for you guys. I want to get this on camera with a nice camera. Look at the palazzo. Oh man, it's so pretty. Pretty as a picture, as they say. We got Vegas strong, baby. Take that screenshot for me. Vegas rising. Take that screenshot for me. Send it to my email. Wow. Every single casino operator out here, I'm not trying to run out of gas, I'm not trying to run out of words, but I'm reading your comments. Every single casino operator out here has restarted things and reopened things for the tourists, which is very nice. So I do appreciate they've been doing that. Vegas rising in the background. That is great. They can push the liability onto the city. The hedge company wants to keep the insurance costs down. That's fine, I understand. We have the same kind of idea here in a way. But these bollards make it impossible for people to get hit by a car. But we still have this spot up here and this spot down there. So we're just gonna walk here for a little bit, and then we'll make our way up to, well, we can't do that. I think I just boxed myself in pretty badly, actually. Do we have another place we can go? These are the places I go. Now, I'm not sure what this is down here. I've never been down here yet before. Oh, this is just the parking, the lower level parking over at the Fashion Show Mall. And the sky is beautiful. Put up signs saying no bikes and no pedestrian poles. Case closed. I guess so. And then if somebody rides a bike up there, you can say, hey, look, man, we have a sign. But look at all the traffic. Are you guys getting all this? Are you guys seeing this? Yeah, Duracell Energy guy, hello, hello. I have not had caffeine in 11 days now. We're going on 11 with tomorrow. Try to pan so my low light camera gets it all. Look at that. Now look, I'm telling you again, if I took a picture of this and I sent you this video, just this clip without audio, and I said August 2019, you'd say, yeah, makes sense. It looks like August there, but here it looks like post-Coronaville. They should put up bike lanes on the Strip. It's, yeah, not gonna happen. I would love to have dedicated bike lanes, but riding a bike is not practical in Las Vegas for many reasons. Too much traffic, too much heat, too much chaos, too many drinking and driving, and at any given moment, tons of people are drinking and driving. Now, this really surprises me. I'm really, really shocked here. I'm flabbergasted. Sugar Factory was open the last few times we've been out here. Now they are not open. That really makes me a little bit saddened. I wish they were open. But it looks like we also have Raw Sushi. They are open, but for whatever reason, they're closed. Let's take a look to see if they have a closure sign. Something saying that you guys broke the rules, because that can happen. Whoa, John is here. Thank you, John. 1,200 thank yous to John. Nope, there's no signs indicating they're closed for any particular reason. Benihana is open. That is my favorite. My wife and I love Benihana. Hey, Steven, what's your favorite restaurant? Benihana, man. I'm telling you, they cook that thing. It's so tacky and cheesy, but the meat is so good. I love the Kobe beef that they serve. And they cook it right in front of you. It's teppanyaki style. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's not a cheap night out, but if you ever have a chance to go to a Benihana, just do it. It's entertaining as all heck, and you're gonna have a good time. The Pizza Press decided that they are stopping the presses. They are not open right now. The Fashion Show Mall is here. And I have a feeling that once we turn this corner, there's going to be a ton of people here. Everyone show your love for Vegas. Let's see, hashtag Vegas lives strong in the chat. Look at all the people. All the happy people. Thank you, Brianna. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I don't think that guy knows me. He just wants to be on camera. That happens a lot. People love the idea of being on the cameras. Your battery will die soon. Let's see where I'm at on my battery. I got 12% battery life. So what we're gonna do is, there's not much reason to go on much further. So I wanna thank all of my rock star superstars tonight. You've been great. All my chats have been great. Look at how many people. Whew, lordy, lordy. Look at this, guys. I feel like I'm in like some beach town somewhere, because there's not Vegas amounts of people, but there's a lot of people out here. So that is so cool. Strip Burger. Got all these folks out here having fun. People just up there. Let's walk up here. Let's do this. You guys want to walk up here? We'll end it from up here. This is going to be good. I'm walking up an escalator that's not working, but I have a gimbal so I can trick you into thinking it's slick and cool and stable. So we have the top of the Strip. Got all those people behind us. Just to give you an idea, look at all this. Tons of folks, bicyclists, pedestrians. I don't see much social distancing going on, but it looks like people are willing to live their life. That is pretty amazing, isn't it? So you guys can see that view from back here. I'll make sure the camera kind of keeps going on it. And we come up here and we got more stairs. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much, Mr. Hevner. I need new glasses, I really do. So we have Maggiano's Little Italy. They're open with quite the view. My wife has always wanted to go here. Maybe I'll have to surprise her someday. And we do have Vegas Rising. Vegas is rising, my friends. And isn't it nice to see a comeback kids story? They wrote Vegas off. A lot of people did. I saw it in my chats a lot. Vegas is done for. No one's gonna come to Las Vegas. People are afraid. They'll never come out. They're never going to do it. Well, I give you Exhibit A. Looks like they are coming out. Looks like they're here. Looks like they're not as afraid as you thought that they were. It looks like maybe you listened to the wrong people. You bet on the wrong horse. You bet on the wrong pony. Here's the thing, betting on Las Vegas is betting on Mike Tyson. No, even better. It's betting on Floyd Mayweather, a perfect 50-0 Floyd Mayweather. You don't bet on Vegas, you don't win. Vegas wins every time. In Vegas, the house always wins. That's what happens. So guys, now's the time of the video where I would usually flip it to my own face. Tell you guys I gotta click out, but I wanna leave on this awesome I can't see the Trump Tower from here. I'm so sorry, Ron. It's literally on the other side of the Capitol Grill. But I will do some Trump Tower stuff. Jimmy K says, thanks from Calgary. Thank you, Jimmy K. So, here's what I'm going to leave you on. I'm going to leave you on this vibrant corner of entertainment. Let me think. You guys want me to try to think of something clever to say? Say yes in the comments if you want me to think of something clever to say. Sometimes it's hard to think of clever things. Leandra Powell, thank you. If you guys want me to say something clever, tell me in the comments below. I'll try to think it up in case you say yes to me. So there you go. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me think. Amsterdam, Holland is here. Thank you, Vishal. So if I was going to say anything right now, I would say that Vegas is a fighter. Vegas hosts the prize fights. Vegas is strong. Vegas is getting stronger. And when we leave through all of this, Vegas will prove to be one of the economic tourism powerhouses of the entire world. Things will change, and they will start right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. New safety measures in casinos, new procedures at airports, new ways for the world to look at doing business and tourists to be safe while they're coming. Because Vegas is rising. The proof is in this corner right here. This is like a little prize fighter just waiting to bust open and take the world back by storm. So that's what I want to tell you guys. Vegas is rising. Don't you forget it. Like, share, subscribe the videos. Head on over to the Patreon if you want to pitch in financially. If you can't afford that, then go over to the Facebook group. Get yourself in the conversation called Not Leaving Las Vegas. If you guys want to go ahead and get some merchandise, there's a Teespring store. You can always email me. My wife sells the face masks. Vegas Face Mask with no S on the end.com. And you guys are great. So I'm going to leave you guys and say 3, 2, 1. Who's ready for 3, 2, 1 in a click? 3, 2, 1 in a click, everybody. I know I got 5 minutes to the... Well, I got 15 minutes, but I don't want to do it. Let's do a live feed and say 3, 2, 1, click on this iconic scene right here. We have all the people in Vegas, and I'm loving every minute of it. God bless every single one of you for being so great wherever you are and getting through all this crap with us. You're the real reason Vegas will be strong again. Remember that. Gotta go. Bye, guys.